Don't sell gold yet. Yes. From yesterday night till now, we have had a huge fall from the top of around 4,150 range to almost 100 points, around 2% of fall in gold, more than 3%, in fact. So, but still, gold has not turned bearish. Why? Because let's see the different parameters with which we are still holding on to the bullish view of the gold. So after two set of accumulation from the past month, which we identified in our previous videos, the accumulation was almost over in these zones. And we figured out that the market is going to rally. Please watch out my previous videos. We have clearly identified how to figure out the accumulation completion, where to enter. And we have almost captured 160 pips or 1,600 points in this complete bull run. So now, if you let's take a look at where the market is. What are our trade opportunities? You can see my longs are running. My target is positional target. I am expecting market to probe above 4,200, and my SL or the invalidation level would be below 4,000. If the market probes and sustains below 4,000, I wouldn't be holding my longs. And till then, every dip, I am expecting it to be bought back. Why? Let's see. First and foremost, after the accumulation, when the market has dropped to 4,160 levels, are we seeing any stronger sellers? In fact, initiative sellers or the ones who are ready for the trend reversal. Are we seeing them? First and foremost, they are not there. How we can figure out? Easy ways to figure out the volume delta, with which we can find out a particular time frame differentiated buyers and sellers volume. When the market has propped onto the top, are we seeing any increase in seller volume? Absolutely not. This is as flat as you can get. There is no spike or accumulation. But when the market was in the accumulation phase, we see, right? See the buyers volume, how it was very compact and tightly packed, and the big candles we were getting. That shows the accumulation or the buyers adding up their positions. But when the market has propped onto the top zone, we are not finding. First and foremost, if the sellers has to enter or if the distribution has to happen by the accumulated players, market has to sustain. Like how the market has sustained in our accumulation phase, we saw, right? All these are accumulation. See how long the market has stayed. Before that, you see the accumulation. So these are the accumulation phases. Why the market has to say? Because we are talking about long-term players. They spend quite some time to invest more money because they can't invest in a day or two or in a swing. They can't invest at a go because their average order value will become too high, which is not something that they would appreciate because we are talking about crores and millions of money. So they would always try to spend time and then accumulate or distribute. But did the market sustain when it robbed after this bullish run? Absolutely not. It was almost like a V-shaped recovery. What do we infer from this? This is more of a profit booking continuation of a new and continued with a news-based position exits or sellers jumping in. Today was a ECB conference meeting also today evening. That did not go well because they are still expecting the inflation to go up in the coming quarter and coming year. So it did not turn out well. So we found that straight fall right from yesterday US session completion to today's US completion. There was not even a proper retracement. All you see was lower low creation. But are there any signs that the sellers were strong enough? Absolutely not. There were no much signs. But this has to be a caution because markets already propped very much low into the accumulation zone, and market should not be sustaining for a longer time here. And we should be seeing a proper price action rejection from here because what? Because the accumulated players have not distributed their positions. There are no signs. Neither the sellers have jumped in, who are long-term and confident players. So all we see is profit booking, weaker selling, and news-based reaction. So I've added my longs positionally, and you can see it is currently running at around 86 US dollar loss. In case if I get a dip, I would still try to average my position. If you know, last day we have made $180 to $1,000 in just 3 days. I've transferred a partial of the fund to a new broker, and I'm trading here for the positional trades. So let's see how the trades work out. I'll keep you posted about my trade updates and my current positions running. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel because I'll be coming up with gold analysis every single day. And I'll be creating more playlists on order flow, market profile, price action, and different strategies that you can implement for our intraday and positional trades, especially in crypto and gold. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video.